The metaverse is a scam, NFTs are a scam, and Web3 is an even bigger scam. Well, guess what? This first story from Finvold. Metaverse real estate sales to grow over $5 billion by 2026. New study suggests. As many of you know, I really think the play for the next bull run is going to be Metaverse, NFTs, etc. And in this show, we're going to be covering everything NFTs, Metaverse that happened this week. All I'm asking you to do is use a little bit of critical thinking and start understanding how important NFTs and ownership are. Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto, NFTs. Let's keep going. This is probably going to be the most important story of this show. Pulp Fiction NFT lawsuit, Miramax versus Tarantino. A preview of coming attractions. So let's talk about why this lawsuit is so important and why it involves NFTs. So in 1993, you all know this movie, Pulp Fiction. Everybody watched it. It was a massive hit. And I even had a couple of VHS copies of it. But anyways, during this time, Quentin Tarantino granted all of his rights to Miramax, including all copyrights and trademarks for the film. This is going to be important because with NFTs, you can actually dictate ownership of these different types of right. And there's an entire industry in Hollywood on the back end that buys and sells and trades this stuff, okay? So basically, the agreements granted Tarantino reserve rights to soundtrack album, music publishing, live performance, print publication, including without limitation, screenplay publication, making of books, comic books, novelization, and audio and electronic formats as well applicable. Interactive media, theatrical, television sequel, and remake rights, and television series and spin-off rights. Okay, so all of these have to do with different types of rights in Pulp Fiction. But last year during the NFT hype craze, Tarantino launched an NFT collection which included digital images of portions of the handwritten version of Pulp Fiction screenplay. So guess what? That wasn't included in the rights that he had, even though it's his freaking movie, okay? So basically, Miramax sued Tarantino and Visona for breach of contract, copyright infringement, trademark infringement, and unfair competitions, okay? So this is why NFTs matter. If Tarantino would have kept all of his rights and used different NFTs to go ahead and represent those rights, he could have used those as a fractionalized way to obtain different revenue if he sold them, but still kept a portion, etc. Because smart contracts allow for royalties and all of those other things. This is why I go so hard when it comes to NFTs. Next, yugalabs faces lawsuit for fraudulently promoting Bored Ape Yacht Club and ApeCoin. Basically, what these people are doing, they're suing yugalabs for saying, you know what, you went ahead and pumped price for Bored Apes and for ApeCoin, blah, 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 etc. Guess what? I don't think that yugalabs did that. What I think they did was they built a lot of hype around the project, which is a very exciting project, and they're actually doing IP rights immensely well. And as we saw, that's a real problem with our previous story. So I think this lawsuit is frivolous. I think it's ridiculous. And I think people need to do a better job at taking responsibility for their actions. Now, more news for Bored Ape Yacht Club. So apparently they went ahead and released the first part of their movie on Coinbase, which is kind of silly. Either way, the people that allowed their apes to be used, they were obviously compensated, etc. And again, if you own an NFT and a company wants to create something around those NFTs, you can go ahead and obtain capital. They will pay you to use those rights. And yes, you still get to hold that NFT. Again, another use case. Next, Biggie Smalls' estate goes crypto with music license NFTs. The collaboration lets NFT holders vote on licensing for one of the late rapper's famed freestyles. Again, super cool. Basically, what happens with NFTs and DAOs, you can go ahead and dictate what happens with specific aspects of that artist's either not, I don't want to say life, but their artwork, okay? Which is kind of similar to their life. And the fact that they're able to do this with Biggie Smalls' estate is amazing, because what that's doing is that's bringing additional income and revenue to his estate, to his family members, to those he left behind. And this is also a great way for them to still maintain ownership of the art of what Biggie Smalls did, but allow people to have a choice as to what happens. I'm here for it. And last but not least, you can now earn Bitcoin by playing Solitaire and Sudoku. Play to earn Bitcoin firm Zebedee and blockchain game developer Bayc are teaming up to reintroduce 3 classic games with a crypto twist. I don't know about you guys, but I am 100% here for it. I love play to earn. I love all of these different aspects, and I love to earn some passive income when I'm playing Solitaire. Yes, I am a boomer. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I will catch you later this weekend. Bye-bye.